Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. I am Kausar Kiran from Southern Business School, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Student in this subject issue in Pakistan economy. Here we discuss the structural adjustment program. In the previous lecture we discussed the main points. Now here we discuss another topic, that is in today's lecture we will examine the evaluation of the structural adjustment program SAPs, their impact on Pakistan and how globalization has led to the export of development thinking, refreshing national policies in developing countries. This understanding is critically for analyzing Pakistan economic journey in the global landscape. Students, the structural adjustment programs, here we define SAPs are policy reform package introduced by the IMF and World Bank to stabilize the restructured economies facing financial crisis. Country receive loans only if they follow strict conditions. Core objective. What is the core objective of SAPs? Reduce fiscal deficit, control inflation, liberalize the trade, privatize state owned enterprises, promote market based reforms. Students, what is the major components of SAPs? Number 1, stabilization policies reducing budget deficit, tightening monetary policy, removing subsidies. The second point is structural reforms, privatization, deregulation. In the structural reforms, privatization and deregulation, number 1 point is tax reforms, trade liberalization, market based exchange rates. Students, what is the situation in SAPs in Pakistan? Pakistan joined several IMF WB programs since 1988, mainly because of high fiscal deficit, low revenue generation, balance of payment crisis, dependency on foreign loans. The major SAP's duration in Pakistan 1991 to 1998. The starting year is 1988. So the first time period is 1988 to 1991. The second time period is 1993 to 1995. The third time period is 1997 to 2001. The fourth is 2008 to 2010. The fifth time is 2013 to 2016. The sixth point is 2019 to 2023. The current negotiation is 2024 to 2025. Students, what is the impact of SAPs on Pakistan? Here we discuss first of all positive impact, prevented default, improved tax administration, shift towards market economy, encourage private investment. What is the negative impact? Increase poverty due to withdrawal of subsidies, higher electricity, gas and fuel prices, increased unemployment, reduced spending on health and education, generate inequality, weak protection for valuable groups. The energy sector, circular debt, inflation crisis and debt dependency are partially linked to repeated SAPs without fall reforms. Student, the next point is globalization and the export of development thinking. What is the globalization? Students, the globalization refers to the increase interconnecting of countries through trade, investment, technology, information flows, labor mobility, culture integration. For Pakistan, globalization accelerated after the 1990s due to the trade openness and SAP's reforms. The second point is export of development thinking. This term refers to how Western institutions IMF, World Bank, WTO, US aid agencies, European donors influence developing countries by exporting economic ideas, policy frameworks, governance models, development planning. Students, how does this occur? How does this occur? Number one, loan conditions, technical assistance, research reports, and policy guidelines. Training programs for policymakers, international conferences, donor funded reforms, essentially global development thinking. Travelers from developed countries to developing countries. Number third point is export of development thinking to Pakistan. Pakistan has adopted many externally promoted models due to number one, dependence on foreign aid, reforms recommended by IMF, World Bank, and ADB guide national economic planning. The structural adjustment policy. SAP reflects a Western model of development, market liberalization, privatization, deregulation, and free trade. Number third is capacity building programs. International exports adverse on agriculture, taxation, education, digital economy, governance, and so on. Number fourth point is trade policies influenced by WTO. Pakistan has reduced tariffs, openness markets, and adjusts intellectual property laws based on global norms. Next point is economic reforms. Economic reforms shaped by globalization, export lead growth, value chain integration, and digital economy develop are global ideas adopted by Pakistan. What is the benefits of globalization for Pakistan? Number one, increase export. Number second, increase opportunities. Number third is technological transfer. Number fourth, foreign investment. Number five, expansion of telecom and banking sector. Number six is greater access to international market. Number seven, developed of services sector, IT, freelancing. Students, how the challenges of globalization for Pakistan. Number one, what is the challenges? Number one, loss of policy, pressure to flow foreign development models, competition with global industries, increase risk, increase income inequality, cultural homogenes. Next point is SAP's globals and Pakistan. The connection SAP with globalization, export, development thinking, SAP reforms open to economy. Trade barriers fall, global market enter Pakistan, foreign institutions influenced national policy, and global development thinking becomes domestic policy. Thus, SAPs integrate Pakistan deeper into the global capital system, reducing economic help but improving global connectivity. The future for Pakistan. What is the future? The Pakistan future in globalization and SAPs depend on strengthening domestic capacity. Number one, improve tax system, reduce debt dependency, promote local industry. Strategic globalization. Focus on export lead growth, IT and digital services, food security. Next point is energy self-reliance. Balanced approach to development thinking. Pakistan must adopt global ideas but customize them for local realities. Blinding adopt leads to failures. Students, what is the reducing IMF dependency? Through fiscal discipline, industrial policy, boosting export, localization of development techniques. So student, at the end we can say that SAPs have deeply shaped Pakistan economic path, linking the country to global market and international development thinking. While globalization offers opportunities, Pakistan's success will depend on how effectively it balances global ideas with local needs, reduces external dependency, and builds sustainable, inclusive, and independent economic policy. Hopefully, students, you understand all that today topic. Thank you so much and Allah Hafiz.